defeat the enemy.
Gameplay first.
Enemy sighted.
Right balance.
This is a great day for our nation.
No pay to win. Download Panzerkampf now.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. I'm your host, A2Cade, and hey, it's Friday. We made it. We're here, chilling. So hopefully everybody is having a great day, and we're gonna do some tanking, have some fun, and kick into our usual Panzerkampf for our morning streams, because hey, the EU folks seem to like it, so hey, we're gonna take care of the EU folks. For those of you in North America, if you're celebrating happy 4th of July, aka for you British people that like to crack jokes, happy Treason Day. And of course, happy Canada Day for July 1st, that we missed out on. But, hey, we've covered all the bases. Just, hey, come on in, kick your feet up, relax, have a good time, leave the stress and the daily BS behind, and just try to have a good time. And we'll go from there. So we'll get our freebies today, 1,500 silver. We will take that. That's great. Let's see what our dailies are. Play 1 battle, buy 2 upgrades, destroy 3 tanks. Okay, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I like it. All right. So let's see. What are we going to start off with? You know what? Let's start off with the martyr. We're already here. All right. In 3, 2, 1, battle. Let's go. We got Dietenheim. Indestructible. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. How's your day been thus far? Hopefully good. All right, let's go. As for me, so far so good. Got to deal with some further medical tests and stuff like that, but nothing too crazy. A lot of it's just waiting on doctor reports. Pencil pushing, paper shoving, you know how it is. Wow, they're just racing over there. All right, let's be prepared. Who's gonna raise their head first? You did. Go. Could barely see him. Go. Let's go. Come on. Stick your head up. There we go. He wasn't expecting the martyr, that's for sure. Wing bong. Hopefully you weren't stuck behind ads indestructible. If you were, I do apologize. Twitch be twitching. Gun depression. He's out. And one more, we should have him. Didn't really want to spend the coins on the getting the loader back, especially with like one shot. It's not worth it. And hey, somebody else can get a kill. It's all good. All right, so we got 1144 in damage, 5 kills, 12,040 on our score. Not bad for our first battle of the day. There we go. Got our VP credits. Or VIPs. So battle, destroy 3 tanks, it's done. So all we need now is 2 upgrades, which I believe, do we have anything on this? Yep. 1, 2, do that. And those are done. There we go. Bit of bing bong. Let's see. What do we want to play now? Let's get it over with. We'll go with Panther. All right. In 3, 2, 1, battle. Go with the Panther. And we're in Opava. There we go. Ugh, I gotta get a new gaming chair. This is driving me up the wall. The piston on it is gone. So unfortunately, every once in a while I'll be there and all of a sudden I'll just be like on its own, and I'm like, great. And we're loading in. Let's go.
Over!
7s and 8s. Okay, that's good.
Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet. Und getroffen. Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet. Und getroffen.
I overplayed this. I'm cooked. Yep. Oh. Oh. That guy should have had me. Should have had me. I guess I'll take my one lucky horseshoe today already.
Gegner gesichtet.
Oh. It's all good. I had false hope. I should have been knocked out way sooner than that. So to get what I got, that was a gift, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one. I played way too aggressively, and I was hoping that just by blind firing into that Pershing he would have backed off, but he didn't. Yeah, 5-on-1. Yeah, no. I don't think we're winning this one. He's in a Tiger. No, it's not going to win that one. It's all good, though. All right, we'll take out our Pershing. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, battle. Bing bong, bing bong.
Enemy sighted.
All right, what do we got here? Looks like 7/8. All right, let's see if we can do a lot better than we just did with our Panther.
Enemy sighted.
I'm still kind of disappointed in myself. I know I should have played better than that, but I got too aggressive.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
Okay, where are you? Oh, you're over there.
Enemy tank destroyed.
Gotcha.
Enemy sighted.
That boom on that gun is just,
We're hit.
oh, King Tiger got me for 300, eh? Nice shot, blind fire. Give you credit where credit's due. Metavale, what's going on, buddy? Oh shit, I forgot to do my STO run today.
Tank is in critical condition. Target destroyed.
Somebody's hitting me from over there. King Tiger. That was a bounce. Gotcha. Gotcha, you bastard. Tut tut. Yeah, yeah. What's going on? Ooh, Extreme was in the battle. There we go. And Swim. Look at this. Radu's. Oh my god. Playing with the big boys. Clearly. I did nothing. I got kills, but they're gonna look at this and be like, this is A2K fraud. What does he do? He's trying to play with the big boys. Got no damage. Oof. IS2s. So it was 8s and 9s. I was mixing the IS2 and the IS1 up with IS1 and 3485. So yeah, hey, we didn't do too bad. We didn't get bing bonged, so that's a good thing. Take the small victories where you can get them. All right, let's. I got to avenge this Panther. I played it horribly the last time. We're gonna take her out again in 3, 2, 1, battle. Just played it horribly. Loading Panzerkampf. Right on, right on. I can't wait. Dietenheim. Yeah. There we go. I can't wait for the Steam release. I might know some things. Might have seen some things. It's kind of excited. I was like, ooh, okay. I can't confirm or deny anything. So before anybody asks. All right, let's see.
Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet.
No, didn't think I was gonna pen on that angle. There we go. Oh, come on, gun. A little bit higher. A little bit higher on that shell. Yo, did I reflect and cause damage to that dude over there? What the fuck? That would have been funny. Oh. Oh, we got a pen back there. Oh, you dirty. Blocking. There we go. Oh, 2 points. Are you kidding me? Gotcha. Oh, come on. Come again. Here we go. No. Stay, please. Damn it. Oh, you guys trying to bum rush. Oh, you're out. No bum rushing for you. Damn rump rustlers. Haha, blocked. Shit. He moved. Alright, hold him there. We'll get him. There we go. Keep holding him. One more and I should have him. Got him. 3480. Really, dude?
Schwer beschädigt! Gegner gesichtet.
Oh, it's you, Meadowvale. Garage! You bastard. Shooting me in the ass. Oh, GG. GG. This guy's got the hit points, I mean, and he's got the tank. He might be able to do it. This is the guy I was trying to finish off over there. If I would have got him out, probably would have been easier. Yo, this guy's just blocking like a champ. Like, what the hell? Oh, no. No, he's cooked. Shoot. Oh. As soon as I see that wiggle shit, I'm like, oh, you're a bot. I'm like, why? Why? We had it. 2404 damage, 4 kills, including 1 Meadowvale. 308 deflected, 24,921 score. I was going to say, wait a minute, when did you get it? You know, some 8s and Germans. I was going to say, wait a minute, didn't you have just the Tiger? I seek him there. I seek him here. I seek him there. I found his ass over there. Yeah. You did, and then all of a sudden the shell came your way, and I said, here, hold this for me. All right, let's go. In 3, 2, 1, battle. Got to get a win out of this today. Yeah, I got to get over to STO and do my my daily, you know, flyby. 2643 damage, 3 kills, 782 nice. Nice. In a tier 7 going up against 8s? That's nice. That would have been a pretty penny coming back your way as far as battle profit. I guess it was good that we ended your reign of terror there.
Los geht's.
All right. I gotta find Barbosa one day in battle and get him. I got Medius. Finally achieved that goal. So now I gotta get Barbosa. I gotta take him out at least once. Just to say I did it.
Gegner gesichtet.
After that, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter win, lose, or draw.
Gegner gesichtet.
Oh, there you are again, eh?
Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet.
Alright.
Gegner gesichtet.
What the? Okay. Whoa, what the hell was that? What is going on with my... Seriously, like, what the hell is going on here? Yo, did this... Is anybody else seeing this? Like, I'm literally not controlling my tank. Like, what the hell is my tank doing? Okay, what is this shite? I have never seen this before. Like, what in the blue blazes is this? All balances and profit will be lost. Well, okay, I can't desert from the battle. Literally, like, what is this? It's just driving straight forward. I can't switch ammo. I can't. Dude, like, what? Oh my god.
Wir sind triumphierend!
This is just insane. Like, that's an absolute write-off. Like, what the hell is that? All right, hold on. I'm gonna log out and then log back in. Like, this is just insane. Like, this just absolute crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. That's absolute asinine. Like, I have no idea. Like, I was going on one way, and then it's like all of a sudden my tank just like was frozen in the middle of a tree. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. And then all of a sudden it was like you blink, and I'm like pushing into this other tank, and I'm like, what in the Sam hell is going on here? And I couldn't control my tank. I'm like, nothing. It just did its own thing. All right, let's try this again. All right, in 3, 2, 1, battle. That is just weird as shit. You had 90% of your shots deflected and destroyed in 4. Yeah, something wasn't right that match. Like, that was crazy. Did your team win 8-0? My team lost 8-0, and the highest damage was about 800. I think so. I'd have to go back and look. But like, something was off there. I literally could not control my tank. Like, I was just going like this, and then all of a sudden, like on Opava, I hit like a tree, and the tree was stuck like there, and then all of a sudden, look again. Here we go again. Oh, look. My tank is moving. You can hear the engine, you can see the engine going. I'm not touching shit. Right? Just to show how crazy this is. Okay, I'll put my hands on top of my head. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, McGandy, but I'm just trying to put this here to you know, highlight, so that way, hey, you know, when the guys are looking back at you know, the stream for bug fixing, they can see what I'm talking about. So we drove into the tree, and the tree got about halfway through our tank and froze like this. So hands are up, just trying to show, because literally we just had this. I logged out of the game completely, logged back in. So last time, like literally like just a couple minutes ago, this happened, and we were in Opava, and it was like this, and then all of a sudden it just like fast forwarded the tank, and I couldn't control my tank. I couldn't switch ammo. I couldn't do anything. I was pushing into like a teammate. Like I was a bot. It was insane. So I don't know here. I'm gonna try and press forward and reverse and left and right and try to get some direction going. Nothing. Trying to swap ammo. Nothing. Shit, we'll even use consumables. Nothing. So I can zoom out hitting the shift key. Okay. I tried to fire. Can't fire, so we can zoom out. And it looks like everybody's stuck. So, yeah. Is it just the tree or the whole game? I don't know. Give me a second. I'm just gonna throw something out here. Okay, so I just shot them a message, and then I'm gonna see if there's something going on here. There's feedback. Trying to see if somebody's put something in feedback or not, because I don't want to double up a post, because that's not going to help. Um. Okay. Okay. Just give more information here. We'll say other. I was in Radix and my game was fine. Tried to reconstruct your error. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, we'll put that out there and we'll see what's said. But yeah, that's weird. Okay, so I'm gonna log out, log back in again, just for argument's sake. So it just kicked us right out of that battle on the last one and took us right to the Bing Bong here. Okay, so we're at the launcher. We're going to play. Let it load up. And it should pop up on stream very shortly. Hey, Panzerkampf. There we go. I was in Radix, but couldn't find you before you logged. It kicked me. Like literally, I was on another screen typing to the Panzerkampf team, letting them know what was going on. And then all of a sudden I looked over and I seen that I was back in the garage and I'm like, okay, did the battle end? Like what was going on? But it seemed like everybody was frozen. Whereas the first incidents, it just seemed like I was frozen and everybody else was playing. So I don't know, but okay, so we've logged out now and logged back in 2 times. So in between each time this has happened, we've logged out, logged back in. All right, so now we're going to all right, well, we'll try this for a 3rd time. And mind you folks, this game is still in beta. There's bugs and stuff that need to be worked out, and you know, hey, by us doing things like this, it's going to help the development team find these bugs, try to recreate them, see what the error was, and then fix it. So that way, you know, going down the road in the future, you don't have these issues. So, you know, I don't mind, you know, I guess in a way being the guinea pig, if you will, as long as at the end of the day, hey, everybody's getting a smooth, awesome experience. I mean, hey, right? All right, so let's go. Let's try this again in 3, 2, 1, battle. Okay, so now we got Dietenheim. Okay, so we'll see. All right, connecting. So the connecting part and everything else seems to go off, no problem. So we get into battle, no problem. Okay, the guy seems to be saying something different now. In game, like when we start. It used to sound like the guy was saying Bober, but now it sounds like he's saying Hell's Gate. Okay, so that's me just trying to get up the hill and bad angle on my part. Didn't have the horsepower. Okay. seems to be slower,
Gegner gesichtet.
almost like lagging right now. Like you can hear it in the shots and the.
Gegner gesichtet.
It's almost kind of like somebody's turned up like an echo effect on the sound in game. Jesus. Yeah, it just seems like really slowed down right now. It's almost like you're stuck in quicksand or mud. At least we have control of our vehicle there, but it just seems like very stuck in the mud. And my FPS is at 87, so... and 86, so... yeah, I don't know. And there's Meadowvale over in the corner. Trying to cherry pick some kills, the bastard. It's like, let's get Cade. He's in slow-mo mode. We'll get him. I don't know if it's server connection or what. It's odd. I mean, it could be. It could be. Like, I mean, I'm over in North America and Canada, and you know, you guys are over in the EU, so, you know, it's quite possible. I mean, the game's in the EU, so, you know, anything's possible, I suppose. I mean, if you're going over that great distance. I just normally never have an issue like that. So, I don't know. You know, like, I want to stream this. I want to play it with you guys, but I mean, if it's going to be in this state, like, you know, at least for today, I mean, maybe I can't. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything. You know what? I'm going to try a different tank. Just for shits and giggles. You know what? We'll try 3485. We'll try 3485. That way it's a different tier, it's a different nation. That way we, you know, at least we can see, okay, if it's perhaps maybe just the Panther tank itself or what. I mean, just looking at all kinds of stupid angles, right? And all kinds of like potential silliness that it could be. I mean, if you cover all the bases, regardless of how silly they might be, then hey, that kind of helps narrow it down a little bit more, right? Is it the tier? Is it the, you know, the tank itself? Is it the nation? Is it this? Is it, like what is it? So, we'll give it a shot. All right, here we go. Tier 7 T-34-85 in 3, 2, 1, battle. I mean, at least we got our dailies done from the get-go, so we were all right there. It's just a bummer because, I'm not being able to play to my full potential, and it's unfortunate, but hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah, let's try that one. Yeah, so we'll try this. Nice.
Вперед!
Yeah, so they're definitely the starting of the game. They're saying something different. Because the German tank, the guy sounds like he's saying Bober.
Противник обнаружен.
Oh, there's Swin.
Противник обнаружен.
So we seem to be moving a bit better now. Let's drive through trees.
Обнаружен.
Okay. So we've driven through trees. That seems to be an okay thing.
Обнаружен.
Here's McGee, Meadowvale. So seem to be
Противник обнаружен.
all right. I'm driving through objects, no problem.
Противник обнаружен.
All right. Well, we'll see how she. How she handles. I think maybe they're working on audio.
Противник обнаружен. Танк противника уничтожен.
I think they're working on audio because the guy's not saying the same things. At the start of the match, when you're blowing up tanks.
Мы победили.
So, I don't know. I mean, it seems to be a bit better now. Okay, just for shits and giggles, we'll go back to the Panther. Because the 34-85 was a better match. Okay, so we'll go back to the Panther. Now we're going to see if, in fact, it is the tank or what. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1, battle. Okay, so now we're in Radix again. Okay, so hopefully I start on the same side, and then hopefully I can try to recreate what happened. Sky Spider, what's going on? Apparently NA players have had a few problems. Yeah. No, I'm reporting it as well myself. So I'm just trying to help troubleshoot now to see whether or not it's a particular tank, it's a tree, or what. It's a racer too. I see him in the forums a lot. Yeah. I think it's... Okay, so we drove through the tree this time, fine. Seems to be a little bit laggy, but we'll see.
Gegner gesichtet.
I don't know if it's just straight server issues or if it's just this particular tank. Holy crappos.
Schwer beschädigt.
Yeah, I can't take another hit. $1,500. Jesus.
Gegner
The
gesichtet.
hell kind of tank is it? It's got to be a tier 9.
Gegner gesichtet.
Shit. I shanked that shot. Now I got that in the back of my mind. Am I gonna freeze or something's gonna go on? It's just oh, God. Come on, Cade. You can aim better than that. There you go. Get our driver back. Oh, it was a tier 9. I think that's an IS-2 right there. I'm like one good hit and I'm like smoked. Which is funny. You figure, oh, 300 plus, hit points. You're like, yeah, I'm okay.
Triumphieren.
You get smacked one time by one of these guys and boom, garage. So I think it's probably just server connection issues. I think it's server connection issues. Which is, I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, if it just gets worse or if it continues on, like, I mean, because I'm in the NA, like I can't really play right now, right? So, I mean, we'll keep going until I guess we can, but like, it's just a little frustrating. You know what I mean? And hopefully, I mean, hopefully anybody new coming in to check out this game and to see what it's about, hopefully they understand, hey, it's a beta. You're going to have these kind of issues. Because the problem is a lot of times, first impressions, like that's it. You get one shot at it. And if it's not, great, then it's like, eh. Like how many times has anybody tuned into kind of like oh God, what is it? Those gaming shows where they highlight all the new games. I can't remember. They keep changing the damn name on them and they cancel one, make another one. E3 or whatever was a big one once upon a time. Hopefully it's still going. I don't know. But you get the idea. Like you see a game trailer after game trailer after game trailer after game trailer, and all of a sudden you just see one and you're like, ugh, okay. Meanwhile, the game might be a banger, but just because the trailer was crap, you'll be like, yeah, no, pass. And then, quite the opposite. Sometimes you see a game trailer that's awesome and you're like, oh yeah. And then all of a sudden you're like, ugh, the game's crap. So, first impressions can make or break you. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. So I don't know. I mean, I was hoping we'd be a little bit farther along on the server stuff, but I mean, it's the internet. What are you going to do, right? I mean, you can't control everything, but you know, I know with the Steam release being pushed hard, who knows? Maybe it'll be better with the Steam servers. I'm not sure. I don't know. I know for the most part, Steam servers, I haven't really heard of any issues there. And usually, like, if there's something that's affecting Steam, it's like worldwide. Like, it's a big to do. Like, you know, like, I don't know, Apple and fucking Google just kind of just got shut down or something. Who knows? But yeah, I digress. We'll continue on. We'll keep playing until, you know, we can't play, and we'll go from there. All right, Sherman Jumbo, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, battle. I want to try and get at least enough credits today to buy the IS-1. I want to get that one done. That was weird for a server connection. Yeah, it was weird. Haluka 53 needs to be banned. Okay. I don't. Haluka 50. Okay. I don't know who that is. Johnny Thunder. I'm sorry, or what that is, but okay. Blame Donald. He's a good target for most blame games disease. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's just things are, you know, the way things are. Sometimes you can control things, sometimes you can't. So, you know, I try to not worry about things I can't control and worry about the things I can control. All right?
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
And hey, look, let's be honest. Nobody's perfect. You know, sometimes, you know, people are going to get things wrong. Sometimes people are going to get things right. But, you know, I think the key is, you know, if you get something wrong, then, you know, just having the accountability to say, yeah, okay, I fucked up. Sorry, my bad. A little too high. Oh my god.
We're hit. Enemy sighted.
I was hitting the wrong button. I was like, wait a minute, why isn't my track healing? What the hell's going on here? How's it going, Johnny Thunder? So what's the story with this Haluka? Hit me with it. I don't know what. I don't know the backstory behind that. Oh shit! Shouldn't have shot there. It was silly of me.
Enemy sighted. Enemy tank destroyed. Our fight is over, and we have
Winner, winner,
won.
chicken dinner. All right. So yeah, sorry if you guys got bing bong by ads or you're about to get bing bong by ads, but okay. Looks like Johnny Thunder came in, dropped that message, and left. Okay. I all right. I don't know. I mean, if somebody can fill me in on what's going on with that, that'd be great. But I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. Wrong channel maybe. Shit. I don't know. Possible. I know neither of them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's going on about a bot, a player. I just I have no idea. So, sorry if you guys are getting bing bong by ads. All right, we're gonna take out our Tiger One in 3, 2, 1, battle. So yeah, okay.
Gegner gesichtet.
Oh, Opava. Okay, I got Radix. Okay. I guess maybe the tree issue got resolved. Come on. An easy 8. There we go.
Gegner gesichtet.
Oh my. Come on.
Gegner gesichtet.
Oh, that was a nice hit. 254.
Gegner gesichtet.
Got him. Oh, it was off by a hair. I got Redick for a blink of an eye, now Opava. Yeah, I've had that happen to me. He probably got in a Metavales match. Wow, I'm just not getting not getting damage today. Like, what is going on? I mean, I'm getting the kills, but I'm just not getting the damage. slow grind up to 3 million today. All right, well, that's Pershing. Or you know what? No, I'm gonna go 34.85. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, battle. Beat 9. Yeah, he was here. yeah. Same beats. All right, there we go. Well, let's see. This is when seeing your team before the battle is handy. Yeah. I mean, I think that's, that's on the to-do list. I mean, there's tons of stuff they want to add, and there's tons of stuff they want to do. I think the biggest hurdle right now is, getting things on Steam and getting it released on Steam. Once that happens, I think, you'll probably see rapid development afterwards. Because, I mean, you look at the forums, you look at the official Panzerkampf streams, and, like, that's what everybody's hounding on, Like, oh, Steam release, Steam release, Steam release, Steam release. And it's like, guys, like, a breath, like, if they had anything to tell you, they'd, trust me, they'd be chomping at the bit to tell you. And even let's say, argument's sake, let's say they did know. Maybe they're just not authorized to release any information. But literally, like, every time I turn into a stream, it's just like, oh, Steam, and it's like, okay, guys. Shit, I shanked that shot. Close to 2,000 there. Just gotta punch above that 2,000 mark. Gotta punch above it. Swim. Wow, I'm surprised. I think that's the lowest I've seen. GG anyway, but like, damn, dude. Don't worry. I feel your pain. Sometimes you have battles like that, and it's just, no matter what you do, you can throw the kitchen sink at them, and it just does not want to work. All right, so we're close. We're close. We're getting there. Let's see here. Ooh, let's go Tiger. I haven't played Tiger. I think I've only played like once, maybe twice at most, and I really like this tank. So we'll go Tiger 1. Here we go, folks. In 3, 2, 1, battle. 34.85 rule. Yeah, you know what? It's a tank that's honestly, it's grown on me. It has. It's a nice tank. It's grown on me, I will say for sure. Definitely one that I'm glad I toughed it out and just stuck with it. Because when I first got it, I was, oh my God, McGandy can tell you. I mean, I was hating on it large. I was like, this tank is shit. Needs a buff. Like, what the fuck is going on here with this? I was not a happy camper with it at all. I loathe playing it, but you know, I'm glad I stuck with it because I figured out what was, you know, what was good about the tank and its pros and cons, and learned how to play it better. And yeah, it's a really good tank, and I think it's one that's underrated for sure. I mean, the gun, the speed, the mobility on it is great.
Gegner gesichtet.
I mean, yeah, you're giving up armor, but you know,
Gegner gesichtet.
the gun is as reliable as you know, pretty much almost any gun on the battlefield.
Gegner gesichtet. Los getroffen. Gegner gesichtet.
Come on, heal them tracks. There we go. I mean, at tier 6, they can do whatever the hell they want to do to my KV2, but that thing's a fucking beast. I love it. KV2 is just, it's a monster. A freaking monster. At tier 7, I'd have to say I'd pick the Tiger. Overall. 3485 or Sherman Jumbo you could go with. I like the Sherman because it can be very forgiving with the armor. 1700s. Yeah, I'm still not breaking 2000 damage. What the hell? It's gonna be a slow day today, I guess. But oh, there we go. Swim comes out on top. Look at that. Complete night and day turnaround. Congrats, dude. Congrats. Still prefer Tigers because Tigers are wonderful things. Exactly. But yeah, overall, I this tank is just, it's a tank that, like, you know, I feel like even going up against, you know, tier 8s, I still feel like I'm not completely out of the fight. You know what I mean? I don't feel as confident in the Tiger, or sorry, I don't feel as confident as I am in the Tiger when I'm in like a Sherman Jumbo, or the 3485 taking on, you know, like tier 8s. Simply just because that Panther will just tear them up. Yeah. This can hang with the Pershing and stuff like that. I mean, it's, you know, you're gonna have troubles with it. But I definitely feel like I'm not out of the fight with this. Same thing as KV2 going up against tier 7s. It's just that gun is so powerful. I mean, all you need is, you know, distance and timing, and if you can get your shots in and you hit those big booming shots, I mean, yeah. Even though you're in a tier 7, KV2 is still a tank that you fear coming up against, because you're like, oh shit, did he fire? Is he in a reload, or is he, you know, ready to go? Especially if you come around the corner and he's like right in your face, you're like, oh, this is gonna hurt. So there's very few tanks I find that you get that kind of almost mythical vibe from. We'll go again in our Tiger in 3, 2, 1, battle. What? Okay, you come here because you have to be the highlight of the show, apparently. There. Are you happy you've made a return appearance? Are you good? You know, because every stream's got to be all about you. The showstopper, right? Yes, I know. Oh, big yawn. It's so hard. It's a hard life you live. Oh my God. Spoiled rotten. I'm telling you. Just no shame on him at all. He's just sitting there, with a smile on his face.
Over!
Okay, I gotta let you go now. All right, it's tank battling time. All right, go on. You guys both got Diet. Dietz. Dietensheims. Or these are the times. These nuts. All right, let's see what we can find.
Gegner gesichtet.
Well, somebody's kicking off already.
Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet.
Oh, I smacked him in the barrel. There we go. .238 on an initial shot, not bad. Just need 10 shots like that. It's funny how you can break it down to something like that. It's like you just need 10 shots. Oh, there's Haluka 53. Okay, so now I get it.
Gegner gesichtet.
Okay, I think we've kind of partially solved the mystery. I guess there was beef. Shit, I missed. Friend or foe, yeah. Shit. He's gonna get me. Yep. Damn it, I knew it. 2701. Okay, come on. No? Okay. I'm just gonna annoy you.
Wir haben gewonnen.
Big suck. There you go. Now you can hang out while we talk. All right, so 2701. So we finally broke the 2,000 damage barrier. 3 kills, 516 deflected, 27,926 in score. 61,793 profit. We will take that. Ooh. 3018. Oh, we're close. We're close. We're so close. All right. So yeah, we solved the Haluka 53 mystery of who that was. Just want to confirm. Yeah, it's like Haluka 53 needs to get banned. I'm like, okay, well, we came across him in battle, but why? Did he like? Is there like beef between them two? Is it like, haha, funny? Like what's the reason for, you know, saying that they need to get banned? I don't know. I don't know. All right. So yeah, let's see where we're. Oh, 159. We broke the 160 barrier. Nice. There's Extreme on number one. Holy crap. Like, I'm just like a baby tanker. Look, 21 million. He's at 430 million. Jesus, you guys is chasing. You guys is chasing. And it's funny, every time somebody gets like, you know, I guess I don't want to say somewhat close, but somebody gets like in and around there, like he's just like just drops the hammer. Oh, Struggler made 12th. Right on. He's just dropping the hammer on you boys. All right, let's go Sherman Jumbo. Kind of underutilized. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, battle. You're 206. Yeah, you'll get there, man. You'll get there. I was at like what? God, I can't remember. Like 200 and change, and then next thing you know, boom! I was like, you know, under 200, and then I was like, okay, I'm under 180, and I'm like, okay, under 170. Now I'm under 160. So, you know, little by little, we'll get there. Or Haluka is a bot and push the other one. Maybe. Didn't seem like a bot, but who knows?
Forward.
Okay, go on. Go see everybody. I'm stuck at 127. Yeah. I mean, I guess for me, like, if I broke the top 100, I'd be like, okay, cool. If I ever did. You know, I don't have to be number one. I don't got to be in the top 10.
Enemy sighted.
You know, for me, even being on that list of the top 100, I'm like, okay, that'd be cool. That'd be good enough for me. I could live with that, be satisfied with that. Oh, there's Meadowvale with this tiger. Tag. He's gonna race up. Here we go.
Enemy sighted.
Oh.
Enemy sighted.
Yeah. Garage. He's cursing us out now.
Enemy tank destroyed. Enemy sighted.
He's like, why? Why did you do it to me? Little old me. Dude was firing them hot spuds at me, man. I was like, oh shit. Them russet potatoes was flying. Shit, now I'm in the mood for some. Damn it. Ah. Good old mashed potatoes, scalloped potatoes. home fries and like a poutine. Oh, geez, look! What did we call out all the players? Look at this, just boom, 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 boom. I know he's ranked pretty high. 28,000. There we go. We got enough. Hey, and no fireworks. What the hell? Wah, wah, wah. Normally when we buy a tank, we get like, fireworks. We didn't get anything here. Oh, well. All right. So what do we got? The D5T 85 millimeter. I figured, okay. And 278 on the view range, 6 seconds reloader, 175 hit points on the firepower, 990 on the protection, 24 kilometers on the mobility. All right, let's see, what do we got here for ammo? 118 mils a pen on the AP, not bad. 175 to start on damage, shell velocity 792, a little slow, but APCR damage is 105, so you lose 70 points of damage right off the hop, but you punch up to 159 millimeters. Shell velocity of 1200 meters per second. That's pretty fast. And then good old HE, 228 HP to start. It's actually not too bad. 82 millimeters of pen. Yeah, you probably pen some side armor with that. So might be worth using. And shell velocity is 785, so just slightly slower than the AP round. So yeah, not too bad. We'll go with the standard loadout on that. And then of course we're gonna bing bong our supplies here. Make sure we're fully loaded. And we're gonna click apply with the automatic resupply on so we don't have to worry about anything. What do we got? Armor profile here. Let's see here. 30, 30, 60, 60 by 48 and 40, 100 by 40, 120 by 48. Not bad. 60 by 72, 100, 130, 75, 100. So she's decently armored. 90, 90s. I mean, mind you, you're fighting against tier 8s that are probably going to punch, through you, but I think this is going to be like the 3485 where the gun is going to be good, speed mobility is going to be good, but the armor is going to be like, eesh. So, yeah, we'll have to treat her as such. All right, let's take her out and see how she does stock. We'll see what's going on here with this puppy. All right, IS-1, Tier 8, first battle ever, just purchased. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, battle. In we go. Opava to start. Weird, because I got fireworks always. Yeah, I know. Panther turret side is a good spot for HE. Nice. Turret ring, cupola, ports, and tracks. Yep. But I mean, if you can get some decent HE shots in there and rack up damage, that's actually going to be pretty good. But we'll see how she handles stock. A 6-second reload on it. We'll go from there. She's got a nice pickup to her. Give her that. Might be the grading on the ground here, but we're at what? 26. We hit as high as 27.
Противник обнаружен.
Somebody's
Противник
over there.
обнаружен. Противник обнаружен.
Oof.
Мы подбиты.
Oh, I winged that right over him.
Мы подбиты. Противник обнаружен.
Decent gun. Shit.
Танк противника уничтожен.
Oh, I low rolled him. Come on.
Мы подбиты. Танк противника уничтожен. У нас серьезное повреждение.
Need that damn machine gun port.
Цель уничтожена.
Oh, got the side of him.
Наш бой закончен,
So-
и мы победили.
Armor's a concern, which, mind you, the 3485 kind of had the same thing. Gun seems to be decent. I think it'll be like the 3485. So I think this tank is going to be identical to the 3485. So I think, not bad, 34,000 to go with. I think loader, commander for view range for sure. I think firepower, mobility, I think are going to be key. But I think this is going to shine using its mobility and its gun like the 3485. I don't think you're going to get into, or you shouldn't rather get into many brawling matches. I mean, I was surprised it was able to deflect as much as I did there. And that just could have been, lucky angling on my part, beginner's luck versus, actually, making an effort to angle properly. But no, I mean, not bad. I could see the potential behind this tank. Knowing what I know now about the 3485, I think I can be a lot more forgiving with this tank. But yeah, pretty decent. Pretty decent. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So now we've got all our 8s. We've got all we got to do is work on the 9s. And how much are those? Oh, 6.5 million for that. Yeah. And what do we got here? 6.7 million. Oh, and how much is the king? 6.8. Wow. That is a lot of silver. So we're going to be grinding a while. IS-1 is more a heavy tank, much slower than the 3485. Yeah. I mean, obviously, naturally. But, I mean, it just seems to have the same characteristics behind it where, you're not going to get into a slugging match with this. You know what I mean? So, like armor's overall, I think is going to be, a bit of an issue with this tank compared to, let's say, the Panther or even the Pershing, where you might have a little bit more forgiving angles as far as deflecting shots go. But I think this tank, like the 3485, I think if you can utilize the gun and utilize the speed and mobility that you do have over your opponents, I think it'll help. But yeah, like trying to duke it out with tanks. And I was lucky because of where I was, I was able to utilize the landscape. But if I was center city and everything was flat and even and there wasn't many obstacles around, like if this was Dietenheim, for example, and we were all on, around that church, I think it would have went differently. Probably would have got bing bonged for sure, especially if I was out in the field. Because yeah, I got a feeling gun depression isn't really going to be our best friend on this tank either. But overall, I think I'm okay with this. I mean, had I not played the 3485, I think I probably would have been like, oh, what is this? Like, I probably would have had a different take, but I think there's potential here on this tank. Is it going to be like the king of the battlefield in my eyes? Probably not, but it's gonna have its place. So we'll see. 259, 0, 312, 4,000. When you get bing bonged by Swim and McGee and IS1s, yeah. I also bounced a few from you, but I think a bot in front of me got you at the end because they drove directly in front of me. Yeah, it's true. You and Swim bounced all my shots. I think I only penned a bot. Yeah. Like, that's what I mean. Like, she's very forgiving angles here on the front. You know what I mean? It's just knowing how to utilize them and maximize them. But yeah, I mean, it's angled for a reason. So it's, it's to go, hopefully, you can go and maximize the armor and make the effective armor that much more. Because even though if you're rated for 120 millimeters, like the effective aspect of that might be, like 240, depending on your angles. So even a gun that you would think should pen at 120 millimeters, if you're angled properly, you can bounce that shot. So yeah, interesting tank. I mean, obviously I'm going to have to like grind a lot of silver to finish upgrading my 8s and my 7s. Because I think my 6s are done, to be honest. But yeah, we're going to need a lot of credits to get everything maximized. And then I think we'll do that, and then we'll probably go to tier 9s, because I don't like having, more than one tier to work on, as far as, maxing them out. And that way, hey, it'll give me a chance, because then I'll still be able to match up and play with tier 9s, but I don't have to worry about getting up there just yet. And to be honest, I kind of want to see, the full potential of the 7s and the 8s. I kind of want to see what they can do when they're fully maxed out. I mean, I'm interested in that. But yeah. Overall first take of IS-1, good tank. Needs upgrades, but a decent tank. If you like the 3485, and you're proficient with that tank, or you enjoy playing it, then this will be a good tank for you. All right, let's carry on. Let's see here. 7s, 8s. Yeah, let's take out the Panther because this tank I got to figure out, and I've got more upgrades in it. But it just, I don't know, something's just not clicking 100% for me on this yet. But you know, we'll get there. All right, in 3, 2, 1, battle. Grinding silver is what I'm working on to max them all out. After that, I'm going for the US tanks. Right on. Tiger 1 maxed, working on the 3485, then grind to get and max the jumbo. Yeah. -1 +1. Yeah. Which is, you know, the good thing about this game. I do enjoy that the fact that the matchmaker is a +1 -1, so there's only one tier separation, or one tier within your bracket. Could you imagine taking like a tier 6 up against tier 8s in this game? Like, oh my god. I mean, Jeebus. I mean, KV2, other than the armor, you might be able to hang because of the gun. That the Panzer IV, oof. You better shoot and run. And then the EZ8, yeah, you're gonna feel like, you know, like you're a one-legged dude in a butt kicking contest. Dude, pick a fucking lane. People are trying to help you. Fuck. Somebody get this fucker off the hill. Thank you. Pure bot play. Pure bot play right there. Let me just drive in front of him and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle and not shoot a fucking shot. But we're going to block our team. I got an idea. Let's be a blade of armor for, you know, the enemy team. They don't have enough millimeters of armor. They need more. Shit. Should have aimed higher for this turret. There we go. Oh, that was vicious. I saw that. That was, oh my god. That was Metal Bale's like, oh, let me fire a shot. It's like I see Caden and boom. It's now you see me, now you don't. This dude just John Cena'd you. He's like, yo, you can't see me now. Yo, oh my god, that was evil. Oh, dude, I felt that. I felt that. Oh, every shot barrel bouncing, yeah. Were you in the 3485? Yeah, a lot of tanks, once you get beyond tier 6, like if you're moving back and forth like that, you're gonna have the barrel bounce. It's a pain in the ass, but you know, it is realistic because they didn't have the stabilization that they have on modern tanks back then. So yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I get it. You know, it's one of the aspects that I wrestle with often myself, because it's like, okay, I get it for the realism aspect of it, but on the same token, it's just like, oh, it's frustrating as shit, especially when you're in a battle like that and you're dealing with barrel bounce like every opportunity that pops up. So it just screws you up on when you're trying to shoot, because even when your barrel's bouncing and it looks like you're on target and you go to shoot, it's almost like the second you hit the fire button, the barrel just raises up and you miss your shot. And it's I get the frustration. It was worse that battle than others today. Yeah, I mean it could happen. I mean, you know, you're in the location you're in, the, you know, the grading of the, I guess the terrain. You know, obviously, you know, your adrenaline's going because you're like, okay, I want to get this tank. I got to get this tank. I got to get this tank. So there's a lot of things that, you know, can come into play. But yeah, as soon as you said barrel bounce, you know, I was like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And I could see it happening, and I'm like, oof. That's why I was, you know, I was kind of like giggling, because I'm like, I know exactly what he's going through right now, and he's just so pissed. I'm like, he's so pissed because he's like, oh, I got my shot finally lined up, and then boom, before you can even hit the trigger, and I'm like, oh my god. So, I mean, it's shit. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it does suck. It is frustrating, but you know, when the shoe's on the other foot, you know, it can pay off. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there was much you could have done there anyhow. Because I mean, to be honest with you, you had McG on the bottom waiting to come up and to pop you. You had the guy on the side that you were tangled with, and I was coming over the center top. So you had like 3 angles covered on you. And I think, yeah, you were the only tank left. So you were outnumbered, outmanned, outgunned. You know, would have been helpful for you not to have as much barrel bounce, definitely. Because you probably could have made your shots and, you know, maybe put yourself in a better situation. But, you know, we've all been there. We've all been there. Oh, yeah, the one other annoying thing, especially on D9, drive into a sea of logs that are harder than brick shithouse, but the same logs don't block any shot. Yeah, there is that. I mean, and these are things that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we kind of have a chuckle at the end of the day, and you know, we get, once we get past the frustration of it, because, you know, I mean, let's be honest, if we were watching somebody else get it, we'd probably be giggling our butt off. But I think, you know, giving feedback on things like that is key. Because I mean, if you're putting in there and you're like, okay, listen guys, you need to look at the logs you have on the map in D9. you can't drive through them, you can't drive really over them. They're more of a hindrance, but they don't block any shots. They don't deflect anything. Like something's got to give here. Like you can't have logs that, just, are kind of like adamantium, if you will, but then on the same token are just like, taking a hot knife through butter when you shoot at tanks. It's, you got to give something here. So, maybe giving them that feedback will help them, because, maybe it's, to be honest, it could be something maybe they haven't even thought of. And, if you bring it to light, maybe they'll look at it and be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you kind of got a point there. Yeah, maybe we do need to do something, and then, they can look into it. Because I'm sure you're not the only one that's had that thought. I've had it myself. So, there you go. The logs are not bulletproof, but track proof. Yeah. And that's the odd thing. Like I would figure, maybe not like permanently taking like a shot, like shot after shot after shot after shot. But you figure, okay, if you can't drive through them or over them with your tank because they're indestructible at that point, they should be able to take at least a shot, a shell. So if an enemy team fires a shell and it hits those logs, it shouldn't go through the logs and hit your tank and pen. You know what I mean? Like as if the logs weren't even there. But, the only other thing I worry about is some people, when they pull up, let's say they pull up to logs and they have the logs on the side of the tank here, right? And let's say the logs come up to just about here, right? Just at the top of the track here. Well, you're leaving all of this up here to potentially get penned on. So if you get penned on that, you're going to, you run the risk of going, well, shit, the log was there. What the hell? Da, 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 and not realizing you're getting penned here, not down here where the logs are. So, there's that. But I mean, yeah, I agree. If you're aiming and you hit the log, it should at least stop one shell. If not, after you hit it, it just, gets obliterated and comes off the field. I don't know. It's a mechanic I think, yeah, they should look into, because it is kind of a little one-sided where they're tank proof. Like you can't drive over them or through them. But they offer no protection from shells at all. It just, I don't know. It's hard for me to kind of equate that and be like, well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. So I don't know. Put it in feedback. See what they say. Degradable logs would be acceptable. Yeah. Like, that's what I mean. Like if it took a shot, maybe, it just disappeared or crumbled down or something like that. Like, it's something to put in the feedback, see what they say. That's the best advice I can give you, is put it in the feedback, see what they say, and go from there. Maybe they put the change in. Makes sense to me, but I'm just a little old me, right? The same goes for houses. They are bullet and tank proof, but in real life, you're able to shoot through a house wall or drive through. Yeah. But most people aren't going to take a tank and drive through the house. The reason being is because all the upper structure will actually, drop down on your tank, and you could get trapped, and there's all kinds of messes with it. I mean, Hollywood, we'll go into battle here in 3, 2, 1, battle. Hollywood kind of has this mystical thing where like a tank can just do anything. Like shit, you see Fast and the Furious, you see was it like James Bond with Pierce Brosnan driving through freaking buildings like nothing at max speed, and I'm like, okay, come on. Go talk to actual tank historians and people who've actually, driven these tanks. They'll tell you, no, you don't do that. So while the houses not being destructible can be a pain in the butt, is I'm okay with it because they can be a hindrance as well as a positive. Because if you can't shoot through it and your enemy can't shoot through it, then it's even. The ones that I have a problem with are the destructible ones. Like, you take an AP shell and you punch through, like, you know, like one of these huts over there. And it's like, okay, there's, you know, it's like a single 2x4. And it's like, okay. Some of them will completely absorb a shot. And some of them will let, you know, shots go through. It's just odd to me. I'd like them to be able to have, you know, knock over trees and have trees, maybe even if you don't knock them over, have trees and bushes add to camouflage. Shit. Should have aimed lower. Too many damn Pershings. Too many, I couldn't take them out. Got 2. 1700 plus damage. Not too bad. Let's see who's in here. McG's in here. Anybody else we know? Oh, okay. But, yeah, for example, like, for those of you that are watching, like that hut right there to the, behind McG right now, you shoot through that hut and it'll blow up, you know, it'll disappear, but, like, sometimes it just absorbs your shot completely, and it's like, okay, you can see it's like some twigs. Oh shit, he got you. You can see it's some twigs. Must have been reload. All right, we'll go back to garage and pick something else out. But yeah, just, I don't know. I think it's kind of hard for some things to be consistent, some things not, because who's to say that, you know, you hit a 2x4, it doesn't set the charge off. Who knows? Maybe the wood's hard enough that it does that. I mean, who knows if it's like just pine or teak or mahogany or oak, or who knows, right? I mean, you know, you can come up with, I'm sure, anything and everything, but, you know, it is what it is. But as long as it's equal across the board, I think it's okay. You know, like the houses don't really bother me too much. But I you know, I get that, yeah, sometimes some destructible buildings, you know, that would be a nice addition. But then, you know, somebody probably complain and be like, oh, you know, they were, you know, kind of indestructible before, and you could, you know, you could use them and stuff like that to make the battles more interesting. So I can give them that. But my thing is the logs. The logs are, yeah, the logs I kind of agree with. It's kind of silly that, you know, you can't drive through them, but they won't take a shot. To me, it's just, yeah. That I can wholeheartedly agree with and say, yeah, it's a little silly, but you know, what are you gonna do? All right, let's take out our Pershing. We're gabbing. With HE, you can't shoot through the hay. You can't shoot through the hay with HE. Oh. If I fire an HE into hay, I mean, you would figure that eventually the shell would probably hit the ground and potentially detonate. And if it detonated, you know what I mean? You figure the explosion maybe catch on fire. But, you know, what are you going to do? No, it just explodes. Oh, okay. Or additional armor made out of logs. Yeah. Like on the Sherman. The Sherman's got logs on the side of the tank, and I'm like, what is that going to do? I mean, I know it worked in reality. It didn't give them much, but you know, any little bit did help. Because I mean, especially if it slowed the shot down. I mean, you might blow through them, but it slowed it down a little bit. I mean, it might help. Might help. Who knows? I mean, you've seen all kinds of weird things like sandbags and logs and, you know, all kinds of other things attached to, you know, tanks to try and, I guess, kind of up armor their tanks. Probably caused more strain on the engines, to be honest with you, and probably burnt out engines a lot more than it did help anything else, but it is what it is. All right, let's go Pershing in 3, 2, 1, battle. And I do apologize for anybody who are about to get bing bong by ads in about a minute 30. See, a minute 30 time warning for ads. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to go back again. All right, in 3, 2, 1, battle. Okay, I guess we're going to Radix. But yeah, take the 3-minute ad break to, you know, get yourself you know, a bite to eat, refresh your beverage, you know, go to the bathroom, stretch, walk around, you know, see your fur babies, you know, say hello to your loved ones, whatever it is you want to do. You know, I don't know, maybe grab a bag of tortilla chips and some salsa, who knows, whatever works. And you know, come on back, we'll be here for more tanking action.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
Bounced.
Enemy sighted.
Bada bing, 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 bing. Oh, there's Metavale driving into them logs again.
We're victorious.
Metavale loves those logs. Holy crap, look at this. Why am I seeing... I think this is the enemy team or another battle, or like what is this? Checking some are destructible, some are not. No, that's true. GG. Okay. What is in the blue blazes going on right here? So I'm seeing battle results for a battle that's not even mine. Like, I know Metavale and Swim was in the battle with me. Okay. They're all the same rank. All with that and all with premium tank status. This has got to... I mean, when do you have a Pershing with a Koenigs... Okay, or Koenigsstiga. Or King Tiger, whichever. Like, when are you having a German tier 9 matching on the same team as like, what? You've got Soviet, US, and German tanks all together on one team. I mean, great. That'd be awesome to see, actually happen. But I think they want to stick with the Axis versus Allies kind of thing. But I have no. This is, you have 10 players in mixed name. Yeah, this is just weird, especially considering we just had the it's the server's not available, kicked us out of battle. We went back in, and this is what we got. So who knows what our battle results are, boys? I've seen Orwell was right. Orwell was right. Okay. Interesting name. Real player, but he's not that rank. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, something's not right here, but okay, we'll just roll with it. Okay, I didn't even see what the medals were. Apparently there was an executioner medal. Like, I know sure as hell I didn't take out all 8 tanks there. Wow. All right. We're the officially the comedy show today. Screenshotted that. Yeah, I mean, it's on stream. I mean, you can clip it. But yeah, that's funny. That's hilarious. I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe down the road, maybe in the future, that could be a possibility. Who knows? But yeah. All right, let's go. All right, we'll take the Pershing out again. We'll see if we can get into more crazy hijinks. All right, in 3, 2, 1, battle. We're in Opava. At this point, I just kind of, I kind of want to see what else is going on, what else we can break today. Barbarossa, how's it going, buddy? You sexy little devil, you. Ooh, nice. Are these updated ones? Because I know you'd sent me some before.
Let's go.
Thank you for clipping that. Ones I sent you. These we're in WIP. Oh, those are final? Okay, cool. So the first ones were work in progress. These are final, what's going to come out. Okay. So, Barbarossa, I mean, you might want to take a look at that clip from Meadowvale there. But we've noticed all kinds of weird things today. Like, I put it in the feedback section, but there was, and you guys will probably be able to go back and check on the VOD. But I was in a Panther, and lost complete control of my tank. It was like the game froze for me,
Enemy sighted.
and then all of a sudden it was like I was like
Enemy sighted.
fast forwarded, and I couldn't control my tank. And then we tried again in a Panther, and I drove through a tree on Radix, and then like the whole team seemed to have lost control. Like nobody could move or anything. Like I could zoom, but I couldn't shoot. I couldn't move. Couldn't use consumables. So I don't know if there was
Enemy sighted.
like server issues earlier. Somebody came in and said, yeah, North American players were saying that, you know, they were having issues. But I don't know if you had seen or heard anything. But I figured I'd let you guys know and put it out there. But that, yep, connection issue. When your connection is unstable, game will show you dummy results like this. Okay, so that's a connection issue. Okay, so then there's North American connection issues then today. Because we've seen that just literally like last battle that had happened. And we had two those weird Panther incidences. One was on Opava and one was on Radix. So on the right side of the track, we'd drive through a tree and it would get about halfway through the tank, and that's when it would like freeze. So yeah, the first time was pretty interesting because literally like I had no control over my tank at all, and it was like a bot took over my tank. And then the second incident on Radix, it's like the whole team, nobody did anything. And then all of a sudden it just like kicked us out of battle and left us in the garage with the tank we were using as if I never went into battle. It was odd. And then, like I said, then we just had that clip thing here happen. So I'm like, okay. And further to that, just to clarify, yeah, everybody survived. GG's, guys. I logged completely out of the game. Like I went, you know, down here and logged out, logged back in. Tried the second battle with the Panther. It happened. Logged out, logged back in. Tried a tier 7, I think it was a T-3485 battle after that, just to kind of see maybe if it's the nation, the tank, or whatever, to try and troubleshoot. And I noticed I got it just seemed to be laggy or something like that. Hold on, give me a second, folks. Okay. Gotta love when you get crank calls. Waiting to hear back from doctors and stuff, and yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, it just seemed odd. So like I said, logged out, logged back in, logged out, logged back in. So, you know, we tried all that, and yeah, it just seemed like lag and echoey on some of the shots. And I noticed, you know, like when I was in the German tanks starting the match, it sounds like the guy normally to me, it sounds like the guy saying Bober, right? But lately it just seemed like the starting word or comment or whatever was different. And it just seemed like the shells, when you fired them, they seemed really echoey on my end. And things just seemed like very like laggy. It was almost like you were in like quicksand when I was in the 3485. It's cleared up since then, but there was those issues. But I don't know if the audio is being worked on or changed, with everything that's going on behind the scenes, if things are being updated and stuff like that. But I was just like, okay, this is weird. He's not saying what he normally says. What's going on here? So anyhow, we were just kind of giggling and having fun with it. It is what it is. What are you going to do? All right. So we did the Pershing. We did all that. Okay. Let's take our IS-1 out again. Oh yeah, and when I purchased my IS-1, I didn't get fireworks. I was like, ta-da! It was like, a big to-do, and I was waiting to see the fireworks, nothing. And I'm like, okay. I was like, wah, wah, wah. But it's all good. We're just on a mission just to see, kind of, what we can recreate and, try to help with the troubleshooting process. And to be honest, I'm kind of curious to see what else we can break today. I mean, hey, why not, right? I mean, it's the whole point of, beta tests is, throw it out there, see what we can break and try to recreate it and fix it and carry forward. And that way, once the game is, full released, full send, hey, there's no issues and everybody's all smiling, happy people, blowing up each other's tanks to oblivion. So, yeah. Here we go. IS-1 in 3, 2, 1. Battle. Dietenheim. Sage. We can break everything, but not the mood. No, this is true. This is true. And I have noticed, Barbosa, because I know you're probably there just jotting down notes like a madman. The maps seem to go almost like in a rotation where, how like before I was saying, oh, we were getting a lot of Opava over any other map. And I did that test. I'm noticing it kind of does that with other maps like Dietenheim today. And then sometimes it'll be El Alamein, and then sometimes it's Radix. It just keeps changing. So it's all good. I mean, it's interesting because you never know what you're going to get, but I thought I would put that out there. It seems to be a normal kind of thing, I guess. But as more maps get added and, whatnot, I think it'll smoothen out and even out on its own. And we had our first beef drop. So what I mean by that is we had somebody come in and they're like, oh yeah, this player should get banned. And we're like, huh? And I didn't know if it was a player or a bot or what. It was just like, drops his name and it's like, oh, should be banned. And I'm like, okay, well, can you tell me who, what, where, why? Like, give me some of the tea, give me some of the backstory. And nothing. And it was like I don't know, maybe they were mad. They came in, dropped that, and left. And I was like, okay. And then it was funny. Later on, we found the person in battle, and we're like, okay, is it a bot kind of player, bot versus player rage, or like what's going on here? So I mean, I never got the backstory, but it was kind of funny. R2, how's it going, buddy? Log time, Yahoo. Oh yeah, it was, okay. So another thing that came up, these logs. So some of these logs you can't drive through or over, which, okay, fair enough. But they don't seem to like block damage. So, for example, like this log set here, right? You can shoot through. The allegation is that you can shoot through it and hit enemy tanks. Not maybe particularly that set of logs, but other logs you can kind of shoot through. And it was kind of like, okay, well, wait a minute. How can you not drive? You can't drive over this. It's that indestructible and it blocks your tank, but then it won't take a shot. So I'm like, okay, I mean, on principle, I can agree with that, but I don't know. Folks feel like you guys should take a look at the logs there and see if, there's something to it. Beep boop. Hello. R2D2 or C3PO. Jeez. That's the most set of logs I've ever driven over in a battle. There you go. You were just out to get the logs. That's all it was. You were just you were lumberjacking it and you're like, all right, that's it. We got to get our revenge here. All right, let's take out the Sherman Jumbo in 3, 2, 1 battle. I see Dietenheim again. There we go. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like I've noticed, yeah, it kind of does this rotation where, one day you play, you just get predominantly one map, and then the next day it's a different map that's predominant. But like I said, I think that seems to be the normal thing. And like I said, I think when more maps being added later on, I think it'll even out, it'll smooth out. So yeah.
Forward.
So after this battle, folks, you guys can pick a tier, pick a tank. We have all our 8s now, so we can go from tier 1 all the way to tier 8. You guys can pick the tank, pick the tier, either or, and we'll play it. So don't be shy, especially if you're in tier 1s and you want to do some tier 1 matches or see them. Hey, let us know. We'll gladly take out some tier 1s and game with you. Whether you're in tier 1s, tier 9s, whatever it is. I mean, once we get our tier 9s, it'll be easier to do tier 9s, but with having our full buffet of 8s now, we can hopefully match in with you guys when you're playing your 9s. But yeah, don't be shy. Let us know in chat if there's a particular tank or tree you want to see. We'll be glad to highlight it and show it off for you guys. And it's an aspect of our streams that I'm starting to enjoy more and more and more of, simply because it's interesting. You never know kind of what tank somebody's gonna pick, and sometimes we get into tanks that maybe we haven't played for a while. So it's all good. It's fun. Beans on toast. I like that bot name. Whenever I see beans on toast, it always makes me giggle a bit. Because I can picture somebody out there like literally getting a thing of toast and just smothering it with beans.
Our fight is over, and we have won.
So 578. We didn't do nothing really, but hey, we had fun. R2D2's in there. Swim's in here. Metavale, McG. Look at this. We just got to find a time when Barbarossa's playing, and then we can go hunt him down. Because we got... I'm picking you then. Oh, this handsome devil, I'm telling you, keeps bringing sexy back, and we're all just squirrels trying to get a nut in his world. I'm telling you. They probably ban him from nightclubs because all the ladies want Barbossa. He's just sitting there and he's just like just living the dream. Living the dream. There's only one squirrel. This is true. Yeah. So we finally blew up Medius's tank, so that was a victory we got there. So now, we got to find Barbossa in battle, and we got to do the same to him. We got to take him out at least once. Win, lose, or draw, we got to take him out. That way we can say, hey, you know what? We've gotten the big wigs down. And then the next thing for me is to work from the top player all the way down. So then, we're going to have to try to find Extreme, and hopefully he doesn't kick our ass too hard. Hopefully we get a lucky shot and we get to take him out. So far, every time I've come up against him in battle, he's like just sent me to garage. Very, with a serving of humble pie. He's like, yeah, hey, here you go. Be gone. I'm like, oh. But it's all good. I enjoy the challenge, and it's all in fun and games, right? You can take me out for dinner as many times as you want. Yeah, you're like, yeah, you can take me out for dinner. It's all good. It's like, yeah, see those clouds over there? Beautiful, right? Yeah, good. Just grab your ankles. No fucking romance. Careful, you would cry for help and then it'll be all over. Yes, this is true. All right. So tier and tank folks, what do you guys want to play? What do you want to see? Pick it and we will stick it. Barbarossa ain't got time for romance. He's just like, no, man, we need to get it in. We got things to do. Barbarossa's probably the type of dude, he's just there and, he's just about to, and then he'd be like, your Uber's here. Jesus. Oh. All right, KV2. Let's go with it. Your Uber's here. Oh, wow. All right, here we go. KV2 in 3, 2, 1, battle. Barbarossa's probably sitting back. He's like, oh, shit. Oh, that's funny. Just as he's wrapping up, he's like, your Uber's here. Oh my God. The truth has been told. There you go. Here's your Uber. Now get out. Oh my God. Oh, there we go. So R2's in, Swim's in. Maybe Metavale's on the other group. That sounded like somebody just launched a shot. I heard the golden BB whiz by. I think those guys are trying to shoot uphill like they're like artillery or something. Let's just shoot the shell up in the sky. It'll come down. It'll come down and get them. I can hear it now. All the evil people are like, Artie? The Jack Nicholson smile just going, yeah, yeah. And then everybody else, no. Honestly, I've never seen a tank class divide a community as bad as artillery. Oh my god, by the time I get to a tank, this battle's gonna be over. Oh. Oh, well, we took out the logs. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a shot before these guys take him out. I fired one shell. There we go. Oh my god. I probably didn't even cover a lot. Oh wow, okay. I did. Cost me 411 silver to fire one shot. My god. Alright, what's the next one? What do we want to do? Sherman Jumbo? Okay. Sherman Jumbo, we'll do that. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it was funny, dude. Oh, that's what happens when, you know, KV2 gets nerfed. Everybody's like, you know, it's a big baddie. You know, KV2's too mean. You need to nerf it into oblivion. Oh, now it can't drive anywhere. All right, here we go. Sherman Jumbo in 3, 2, 1, battle. So yeah, there you go. As they say, careful for what you wish for, boys, because you just might get it. So now anybody playing KV2 gets to enjoy the lightning quick speed it's got on it. A shot across the map to check if you're on the other side of it. Yeah. So I got to do some more testing off stream, Barbosa, or the admin team.
Forward.
Did a little bit of it yesterday. I was surprised, you know. They came back so quick, and they're like, "Oh yeah, hey, you know, we're ready. Can you test this out?" And I'm like, guys, it hasn't even been 24 hours. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, okay.
Enemy sighted.
I just said, yeah, I'll do it, you know, off stream, because I don't know what's allowed to be said, what's not allowed to be said or shown, and all that stuff. So I'm trying to be very careful. You know, like, yeah, I know there's no, you know, there's no NDA or anything like that, but, you know, I don't want to inadvertently ruffle feathers over a misunderstanding, right? but I'm surprised at the progress of what I did see. Very promising. Very promising. Oh yeah, they're fast as shit, dude. I was surprised. I was surprised because they were like, "Oh yeah, here, test this out." Okay, you know, is it doing what what we want it to do? Okay. Well, you know, we'll let you know when the next kick at the can is. I'm like, okay. Not even 24 hours later. Hey, can you? I'm like, okay, okay. Yeah, we'll take care of that off stream.
We're victorious.
Oh wow, at least I got a shot in this time. 223. Wow. All right, next one. You guys pick it and we'll stick it. I think y'all should ask what Kate is hiding in his nasty little pockets, because I've sent him a little something. Oh yes. Let me do show that. Okay. Bada bing 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 bong. Let's okay, hold on. Make sure that we're good to go there before we. Okay, here we go. Okay, ready to go. Not pockets. And something or another. All right, hold on. You sent him a ring. Wow, yeah, he put a ring on it. That's for sure. All right, here we go. So this is final product, and will be released in game once it's out there. Not just the one, yeah, right. Yeah, no, he sent another ring. He says, "Here, hold this one for me when I come over." It's definitely a ring, not what you guys are thinking. All right, here we go. So lo and behold, we have the Jagdtiger. Hold on, let me bing bong myself here for a second. Boop, there we go. So now we can really show this puppy off. So here we go. We've got the Jagdtiger. This is tier 9, correct, Barbosa? If I'm not mistaken, this is tier 9. So this is finished product. So here is the front. Very interesting angles on it, I have to say. Very, very nice. It is a casemate tank destroyer, so no turret. And I believe this is based off of the Panther chassis, if I'm not mistaken, historically. This has got the 12.8 centimeter Pak 44 gun. So quite nice. So there's the front. And here's the end, because she's thick. We gotta show both ends. So all you booty lovers, there you go. So your rear little hatches and stuff like that. Obviously, when you're coming up against it, it's a potential spot you can pen, as well as on the front here, this little machine gun port thing here. Maybe there. But look for these little things to help you if you can't really get penetrations on your shots. The face kind of looks flat here, so you might be able to bounce something, or maybe get penned. Who knows? But we'll we'll see the armor layout once that's released. But yeah, good looking tank so far. Okay, here we go. Here's more of a close up of the front. We're getting a little bit of the undercarriage here, and see, I do like the natural kind of like wear and tear you kind of see on these tanks. You know, they don't look like clean, like you just got them out of the factory. Like these actually look like, you know, they've clocked a couple miles on them. So yeah, especially like around the gun here, you can see that little kind of almost jaggedy chipped edge there. So nice touch. You're seeing the weathered aspect of the tank and all that, and you can see the nice little minute details here in the tracks, the wheels coming through to lock in on the track and pull it forward. Okay, and here we go, the top. So we can see all the cupolas and, you know, telescopes and view range finders and all that good stuff that's there. As you can see, the little mantlet cover here, all the wiring and like spare tracks on the sides, you know, the little kind of tool holders there. So quite interesting. Top of the tank, very detailed. Like you can actually see like the lines of separation in the armor. Like you can see how thick that is right there. Like that's like, wow. And then here's an overview of the rear. So very nice. Similar, like I said, I believe this is based off the Panther chassis, but you can see kind of like the same kind of get up here, like Panther Tiger kind of vibe to it. So very nice. You see your cupolas, your hatches, your little mud flaps here, and of course your bucket. That's in case, you know, you got to stop and go to the bathroom. Little mantlet, I have to memorize that one. Yeah. Hey, it's not about the size. It's about the, you know, it's about the action of the gun. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, there's your bucket in case, you know, hey, you gotta pull over and go to the washroom, because I mean, you know, they didn't have readily available outhouses, I'm sure. No, I'm joking, folks. It's obviously for maintenance, oil changing, and stuff like that. You know, you had to have something that was kind of multi-used as possible. So there's that, and these are obviously, these are tow cables on the side here. Let's get back there. Yeah, so tow cables on the side here. And then here we go, right up close. And as you can see, the vent stacks, you can see the weathered, used kind of look on it. You can see, like, you know, from the diesel engines, that the you know, the markings on the exhausts aren't, like, you know, polished and, you know, all clean and brand new. You can see they've actually been used, including the cross here. You know, obviously it's got some dirt and mud and exhaust fumes all over it, stuff like that. Obviously here's your, probably a toolbox. So quite interesting, quite a lot of detail on it. So, and here we go. We've got the wheels, the tracks. Very nice. And you can actually see the wear and tear on the, you know, the wheels in the track wells here. So again, not prim and proper, not like brand new off the assembly line. You can actually see all along down the line the wear and tear on them, including the lock-ins here. You can actually see the track pins. So very, very nice. And you can see the tracks, obviously, the wear on them and stuff like that. So quite nice. Quite nice. And here we go. This is the Elephant. I believe this is tier 8. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the tier 8 casemate destroyer. Very different look. Almost like a martyr, but like slapped with obviously armor versus like leather coverings and stuff like that. Different mantlet cover. So kind of extra shielding to protect against hits to the gun. I'm sure the gunner appreciated that extra little bit. And then obviously your barrel retention lock for transportation. You can see your antenna here for radio operating, your little viewports, flashlights or headlights rather, your machine gun port here. So very nice looking. And this has got the 88 Pak 43. So this is an up-tiered version of the gun that's on the Tiger tank. So for those historical buffs out there, that's what's on the Elephant here. Okay, and here's the side. Very interesting kind of profile here on the side. Almost reminds me of a World War One, and I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation, but it looks like a Leech tractor. Like for those World of Tankers out there that know, the tier 1 tank, it's kind of got that kind of look to it. But yeah, tow cables here, of course. Interesting angles on the turret portion, or the cabin rather. You can see, the wear and tear obviously on the vehicle. But very interesting side profile, and interesting how there's this much of a gap on the side here, on the mantlet versus the Jagdtiger that was more rounded and covered entirely. So I wonder if on a side profile, if you'd actually be able to hit that and maybe cause some damage, at least, maybe take out the loader or something like that. Who knows? But it'd be very interesting to see how that flushes out with the armor profile, considering there's that gap there that you can potentially hit, at least from the side. Okay, here we go. Here's the little bit of the booty shots. So you've got your entrance hatch here. Obviously, that might be a weak point that you can aim for. You got a little toolbox here. You might be able to pen through this, but I'd be careful because of the angle here. You might bounce shots. But definitely, if you're going to aim for the rear of this, you want to probably aim up here. There's more surface area. Same thing as the sides. But yeah, interesting. Your tracks and hammers and other bits and bobs that they use to maintain the tanks on the battlefield. So yeah, there's your Elephant. I thought we had more of the Elephant. Well, guess not. I guess the Jagdtiger's the belle of the ball. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get more looks at the elephant. But yeah, here's your tier 8s and tier 9 German tank destroyers that are coming out. So yeah, if you're looking forward to them, there you go. So there you go. Bada bing bong. And we'll come back into battle here. And boop, there we go. I'm back. Okay, so yeah, the elephant is your tier 8. And then your Jagdtiger's tier 9. Bada bing bang bing bong. Okay, so we will close that down. Okay, good. Now we'll get back into this. So let's see. Hype, definitely. Oh, good looking tanks. Good looking tanks. Oh, so the U.S. Army has a restored elephant. Quite nice. 102 label on it. So it was restored. I wonder if it's like completely historically restored or just kind of not with like all original parts, you know what I mean? Interesting how they have the kind of looks like battle damage on the front of the tank. Almost looks like they put plaster on to make it have that look. Interesting. But yeah, the mantlet is definitely odd on that. Like why, I don't know why they went with that versus a rounded mantlet, to be honest with you. Which is one of those things that, you know, I wonder. But yeah, thank you for the link there, Meadowvale. Appreciate that. Historical pictures and all that good stuff. It's good. All right. So we got to see that. And all right, let's get into some tank battles. All right, you guys pick the tier, pick the tank, you stick it, we'll pick it. And vice versa. You pick it, we'll stick it, all that good stuff. So let's see here. The 72-ton Jagdtiger was the heaviest armored fighting vehicle used operational by any nation in World War II and the heaviest combat vehicle of any type to be produced during the conflict. It was armed with a 12.8 centimeter PaK 44 L55 main gun, which could outrange and defeat any armored fighting vehicle fielded by the Allied forces. Yeah. Jagdpanther, based on Panther chassis, will be tier 7 if I remember correctly. Yeah. So okay, so the Tigers, I know there's the Jagdpanther that's based off the Panther chassis, but I could have swore the Jagdtiger was as well, but it could be based off the Tiger or the King Tiger. But I know a lot of the tank destroyers relied on the, like towards the end, they were using Panther chassis. But yeah, the Jagdpanther definitely had a mean 88 gun on it for sure. The elephant was loaned to the Bovington Tank Museum in Dorset, UK, as part of the museum's Tiger collection display from April till January, and later returned to the United States. The display brought all the members of the Tiger family together in one place for the first time. Storm Tiger was represented by its gun. Yeah. I think this year's Tank Fest that was over in Europe. I think it was the last time the Tiger the Tiger tank that they have. I think it was 131. I think it's the last time they were gonna actually having it mobile and moving. So anybody who was privileged and lucky enough to actually, see the tank in motion and hear the engine and all that stuff, yeah, you could imagine. It's like a little bit of history that you can imagine back in the day. Coming across one of those in the battlefield, and you hear that distinct, wheel sound and track movement. You kind of know it's like, oh, that's a Tiger. And especially if you're infantry, the fear that probably got struck into their hearts whenever they heard that. Even being in a Sherman tank, you'd be like, oof. So yeah, quite interesting. So lucky to whoever got to view the Tiger 131 in actual live motion in front of them. Lucky for you. But I think this was the last year they were going to do it. I think mostly because they were having problems sourcing parts to keep it up and running, and I think that was one of the reasons. One is the scarcity of parts, and then two, probably the cost effect behind it. But what are you gonna do? All right, folks, pick a tier, pick a tank, and let's get into some battles. We're gonna get Bing Bong Twitch ads in about 2 minutes and 30 odd seconds, give or take. They're 3-minute ads. What are you gonna do? I apologize, but better once an hour we rip off the Band-Aid, and then hopefully the big bad Twitch ads are gone, than just have them randomly show up whenever they feel like it. At least this way it's kind of somewhat planned, so you can go to the bathroom, get a drink, a bite to eat, stretch, a walk around, whatever it is, and hey, we'll be here. For those of you that are so inclined and wish, the number one ad blocker is a Twitch subscription that supports the streamer directly. Or you could go with Twitch Turbo, which will do the same thing, but then it goes across via ad revenue to all, Twitch channels that you maybe partake in. So if you're seeing if you frequent a bunch of channels, then Twitch Turbo might be the best financial choice for you. But if you've, maybe got a few people that you watch, consider throwing them a sub. If you're a Amazon Prime account holder, you get a free Prime sub once per month that you can use for free on your favorite stream. And then it gives you subscription privileges for that month. So there you go. Scroll down for some info about the gun mantlet. Okay, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that while you guys are picking a tank. Following the cancellation of Ferdinand Porsche's 4501P. They had 100 built chassis. Oof. So they got an 88 millimeter L71 gun, 200 millimeters of frontal armor. Wow. Yeah, mechanical and logistical problems. Yeah, figured. So let's see here. Gotta be Jarhead. Yeah. Hey Jarhead, how's it going? Let's see here. Not everybody shat their pants. I do apologize. Um Okay, production. Stugum shirts or Stug 3. So it was Krupp who did the casemate portion of it, aka Thiessen and Krupp. For those of you that are wondering, they're into elevators now. Da, 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 da. Initial testing. Interesting. Superstructure, or is it? Front armored plates were held in place by over 30 bolts. Oh my god. Rain drains. Okay. Interesting. Suspension and running gear. I think maybe I went past it. But boom, 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 boom. Let me. Okay, so they were thick plates, slightly sloped to provide additional protection. It wasn't welded to the superstructure, but it was instead held in place by bolts that we could see. Outside, close to the engine compartment, there was a rectangular plate with 5 bolts that served as a reinforced connector between the superstructure and the casemate. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. To be honest, I couldn't find any photo of the different gun mantlet as used in what. Maybe some of theirs unusual. This looks better. Probably. Tried reading the dictionary in bed last night. Didn't finish it. I got up to pee. Oh my god. Why did I read that? It was just, oh my god. Oh my god. R2, no worries. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Thanks for stopping by and for matching in with us. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness in Watt. I mean, just oof. Oof. Yeah. I will say that thing that we discussed, Barbosa, yeah, the plot thickens. Like, oh my God, does that plot thicken? Yeah. Oh, ooh, if you go down that rabbit hole. Not so, it's not negative against, you know, what we were discussing. It's everything around it. I'll shoot you a DM and tell you what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just, I was just like, oof, oof, oof. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, there you go. I just sent that to you. Ooh. All right now, Neo. Do you take the blue pill or the red pill? One will take you to Neverland and you'll wake up and none of this happened. But if you choose to go down the rabbit hole, we'll show you how far it really goes. Oh my God. The tea and the receipts are like insane. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely yeah, there's some FAFO for sure. And yeah. Oof. Oof. Anyhow, all right. So we haven't decided what we're gonna play. All right, so I'm gonna take out my ice one, and we'll play a battle. All right, in 3, 2, 1, battle. We got Opava. Here we go. We'll see. We'll see if we get lucky here. But yeah.
Противник обнаружен. Поехали.
Last for me, need to cook dinner. Yeah, no, I need to wrap up as well. I need to get dinner going, do my dad's stuff, and then I've gotta help with testing something. So I want to do that before it gets too much later. So I can help with that, and then obviously I've got other stuff on the go that I want to get done. Oh boy, I'm getting bing bonged here. Shit, I should have aimed lower.
Противник обнаружен. Противник обнаружен.
speed and mobility. Oh fuck, that's King Tiger. No, stop pushing me.
Мы победили.
Ah. All right, I'll take the win. Yeah, this video is on my to watch list. Yeah, for sure. KV1. You want a KV1? All right. All right. KV1. We can do another. All right. KV1. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, battle. Oh, Radix. Here we go. Is there no official stream today? Could have swore that there. Cormorant is playing Fallout 4. Okay. Nope, Giga had some
Вперед!
IRL stuff. Yeah. Oh, I thought, maybe Giga, yourself, Medius, Detronics. So, which, yeah, we haven't seen you on stream for a while. Sexy little beast, you hiding out from us.
Противник обнаружен.
There we go. Call him out, folks. Hey,
Противник обнаружен. Мы подбили.
we need more Barbarossa on stream.
Противник обнаружен.
Shit, I'm aiming horribly. There we go.
Противник обнаружен. Противник обнаружен. Противник обнаружен.
Wow. Okay. I thought I hit him in the track there, but it's not. Oh, that's a bounce. What is going on? There we go.
Противник обнаружен. Цель уничтожена.
Oh.
Цель уничтожена.
Or Panzer 3. A2 ignores most of my jokes, so no. My new girlfriend works at the zoo. I think she's a keeper. Just I've got to implement a sad trumpet sound, and just put it on a hotkey. That way, when you come in with jokes, I can just go. Wah, wah, wah. Just, oh my God. So everybody get on Barbosa. Just hey, what we haven't seen you on stream forever. What are you doing? He's trying to hide out from us. That's what he's doing. GG. So let's see here. Or play Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond. Yeah, we could do that. Let's see here. Who is on? Let me see here. I could have swore I thought somebody was. Oh, Leonidas is doing wows. Okay. Next stream in 3 days. What is going? What? Oh, tomorrow. Okay. Okay, that's weird. So it says. So I'm looking at the PanzerKampf list to see who's on, maybe who's playing it. Okay, so it says next stream's in 3 days, and then so there's PanzerKampf official, and then official global. Okay, so there's 2 different channels. Duh. All right, so the official global is tomorrow, and then the official is in 3 days. Okay, so there's many streams coming up. Okay, so let's see here. Andra streams? I didn't know Andra streams. Shit, if I would have known, I would have rated him. Okay. I was streaming on Sunday, by the way. Okay, maybe that's why. I gave you a follow. I thought I was already. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's get some shout outs here. Buddy Barbarossa. That's me off to abuse the air fryer. I hear you, Metavale. Thank you for hanging out. Stick around for the raid if you can. It's always nice to do the the raid bing bongs, and it gives you channel points here, right? So yeah. So thank you everybody for tuning in and hanging out and all that good stuff. No problem, Jar. Honestly, thank you guys. It's always an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to stream PanzerKampf, especially during this time, so you EU folks can get in and play and have fun. And I really, really appreciate you guys, coming on out, jumping into battles with us, or even just sitting in chat, lurking, or, conversation, all the good stuff. So, thank you for that, for sure. And Johnny Thunder, we came across Haluka 53 in battle. I don't know if it's a bot or a player. I wish I had more backstory on that to help you with, why you feel the player or bot or whatever it is should be banned. I'm curious what happened there, but it is what it is. Anyhow, thank you all. You guys have all been wonderful. I'd love to stay longer, but I did promise to help with something else pertinent to the game. So I've got to go and do that and keep my word. Especially before it gets too much later, because I know it's a 5-hour, 6-hour difference for me to you folks in the EU. So hey, we just got to do our part. But until the next time, we're going to see you guys tonight, 7 p.m. It's either going to be the Division 2 or Skull and Bones. Not 100% sure which one I'm going to do. Might do the Division, to be honest with you. We haven't touched that for a bit. Who knows? I could even pull out Schedule 1, just all kinds of crazy hijinks stuff. Who knows? We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We'll go from there. But yeah, until the next time, I'm going to get a raid going and we're going to get out of here. Let's go see somebody. Who are we going to go see? Okay, I know who we're going to go see. Bada bing bong. Bada bum bum bum. Ooh, Struggler, you bad boy. He's just logged on, but he's doing something else. Shame. Okay, we're gonna go see a friend of ours. She's doing the Division 2. Great streamer. You guys will have tons of fun over there. And you know what? Sometimes she gets focused in on the game. During battles and stuff like that. But she's cool people. We'll go over and say hello. So let her know A2Kate sent you. And until the next one. We will we'll catch you guys. You guys have a good one. All right, take her easy. A2K is out. I was thinking Rita, but she's doing warships, and I'm not really a big fan of wargaming right now, to be honest with you. So just to be completely transparent and honest, not a big fan of them. So yeah, it is what it is. Anyhow, catch you guys on the next one. Like I said, love you guys. Peace out. And Barbarossa, please share some of that sexiness with everybody. We need more of you on stream. All right, guys. Peace.
Surely we can do more to defeat the enemy.
Gameplay first.
Enemy sighted.
Right balance.
This is a great day for our nation.
No pay to win. Download Panzerkampf now.